Hey everybody. I always feel like I'm like plastering a grin so that when the video goes live, we're ready for you guys because I have so many videos at the beginning. I don't know if this has happened to you, Danielle, but especially on Facebook when I was not using any other app to like do my live videos, I would just like go live on Facebook. And so I have all these like videos where the screenshots of me at the beginning of the video is like, like some crazy, like I was just talking, but in the moment that the camera caught me in a still shot, I looked like I'm having some issues. So, so now it's like frozen.
Yeah, I know you got the practice going.
Yeah. Well, and we were just talking about it's like at this point in time, we're just kind of faking it until we make it, right?
That's what we got to do. Just keep treading water. Just keep doing the stuffs.
Hey, Sir Cherie and Jody and Katney and Lori. How's everybody doing tonight?
All our besties are here. Hi, guys.
So good to see everyone. Oh, how are you, Danielle? It's been so long since I've seen you because our last video I totally like just skipped out on and enjoyed watching the replay, but missed seeing you in person. You doing good?
I'm doing good, and luckily for me, no tornadoes heading my way currently. So, unlike poor Sandy here, she's saying tornado activity is near her.
Oh yeah, so Sandy is just like south of me. That's basically, so I can't remember how many I counted, but in southern Michigan on Sunday we had, I want to say 8 to 10 like confirmed tornadoes, or like anywhere from the middle to southern Michigan. And that's a lot for us, like period. But I think even like this time of year, that's kind of early too. So Sandy, your weather's heading my way. You have my sympathy. Yeah, she said Sandy or the Sunday was bad too. Oh, and Jody, yep. All my Midwest peeps.
I'm keeping you guys in my thoughts and keeping those tornadoes away from your bead stashes.
Oh my gosh. I have so many beads in the basement, but there's still enough on the first floor. I hadn't even thought about that yet.
Oh no, I gotta stop saying stuff like that.
No. I would say between my house and the store, which would be like, first level bead storage, and then my basement, there's probably like 5 times as many beads in my basement as there are anyplace else. So the beads are safe, sort of.
The beads are safe. Good.
Hi, Leslie. Hi, Gina. Oh my gosh. So Danielle, I probably should explain a little bit of what I sent you because it's kind of a mishmash of things. I really like, because you always appreciate when I like set things aside for you special. So like I sent you a packet that's like a pre-designed set, but then I added things that I felt like you would really appreciate.
Oh, I love everything. It's so pretty.
So like the 2-hole beads and the seed beads that I sent you are part of a like mini curated collections series that I put together for the last live sale event that I did with a bunch of our friends for the Bead Shopping Network. And those things are now listed on the website still. And then the things that are like showing on camera the most for everybody right now are the little add-ons that I sent you. So like those teardrop beads are some gold-edged crystals that we have a bunch of different colors of on the website. And that green rondelle is checked glass. That's something that's listed in several different sizes. And then the different sizes are listed in different colors as well on the website. Oh, and you've got some 1-hole lentils there, which I like kind of incorporating with 2-hole lentils. Sometimes it can be fun to use both of them. So I thought, who knows, maybe you would do something inventive like you always do.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, these could work together.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. I just had an instant idea that would be super easy. Just every other stringing and you'd have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah. Layering them up. So, Jody loves lentils. Yes, Jody, I have enough lentils to last me the rest of my life. So have to share them with all of you. So, Danielle, are there any links I should drop for you or any events you have coming up that we should tell people about before we go into the beads themselves?
Oh, just my usual stuff. The Seed Bead Saturdays are coming up. I have a bunch of really awesome guests coming on in April.
Twisted Sister, I saw your post today.
In April, yes. April 26th is the date, if I have the Saturdays right. And then I have Jennifer Miller this weekend joining me. And then on the 12th, I got to do a pre-recorded one because I'm going to be out of town on the 12th. But back on the 19th, I believe I'm by myself on the 19th, actually. Come to think of it, but that's okay because I have an in-depth tutorial plan where I'd be a camera hog. So,
is that what we say about it? Because like I feel as though if I have a project plan, that's totally me. Is like, oh, I am gonna take a full hour all by myself.
Yeah, I know it's true. Plus, I think I usually go over, so on that one, I'll have to make sure that I've got it kind of like staged. Sometimes I'll make in-process samples so that I know that I can finish in time.
I call that like, yeah, online, the magic of video.
Yes, exactly.
Well, very cool. I will hunt down. I saw your post today on Facebook. I'll hunt down the link where you listed all of your upcoming live videos.
Yeah.
I feel like that was so nice of you to do and so helpful. I get my act together so like close to the dates that I never gather that much information for people. So you guys, Danielle is like has it all together and has done a bunch of work to help make sure that you guys don't have to like hunt and search for her videos and events she's got coming up.
And it's actually really easy to find if you just go to daniellewickesjewelry.com. There's three big buttons, and one of them's calendar.
Oh my gosh, look at that. You are so okay. Can you just organize my life for me? My bead life at least.
I know, but I'm just totally faking it because really it's my moderator, Colleen, does a lot of the heavy lifting for me schedule wise. Like she reminds me of the things that I forgot to put on the calendar and I re-edit the calendar.
Well, okay. You've let us all in on your secret. That's very helpful to know.
Yes, exactly.
So for anyone that's loving the combination of beads, I'm seeing so many comments about the sets. The little packets of like seed beads and the 2-hole beads that are like together. The listing explains it all. It's right at the top of the search that I just linked in the comments. Before that is Danielle's calendar page on her website. And somebody commented about those crystals. I'm gonna have to search for those for just a second.
These are insanely beautiful. Oh my gosh.
It's so sparkly. Like I just love them for that reason alone.
I just put them on like that. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. Just wear them.
Just tie the ends in a knot like a friendship bracelet, right?
Oh yeah. And it's a perfect bracelet length. There it goes.
Yeah. So that's really helpful to show. I think it's probably about an 8-inch strand. And even though the beads are a little chunky, it's like, even with like a clasp included, you're probably going to match most wrist sizes pretty easily, especially if you use those pre-added spacer beads.
That's brilliant. I mean, it's beautiful.
Jody asked if those are wrapped in gold. It is like a painted gold. It is not like it's not like the turquoise we carry where it has real copper around the edges, but it's a fairly durable, like I have not had trouble with the edge or the surface of the crystals on those that brand. So
you know, this reminds me of is I used to do, you remember the foil tape and then you take the soldering?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's
and I honestly don't know the process. I don't necessarily believe that it's just painted on, but I just don't want anybody to think that it's real gold because that's not what I'm trying to imply at all. Hi, Rosalinda.
It's really nicely done. It's better than when I used to do that foiling. I didn't get such a pristine look, but I really enjoyed it because I felt like I was doing real metal stuff.
It's so funny that you bring that up. I just within the last like 48 hours saw a video clip on like Facebook or Instagram of somebody doing that process, and it's like just like, it stuck out to me because it was like very ASMR for your eyes, like watching it. You know, like a very satisfying thing to watch. So I definitely stopped and like watched the whole video.
I used to love to do it with seashells because I could put a jump ring on a seashell.
That sounds so pretty.
That was like my jam. I used to do that all the time. And then eventually I just made so many that you can only do so many and you have to like.
You only can use so many seashells. I know when we were in Mexico in February, I had to veto some seashells because like if I left it up to Chris, he would just like bring back like big bags full. And I mean, he finds the coolest anyways. So I was able to like pick and choose. But yeah, I've got a little collection of them. I've got one that's so unique that I want to use it in like a bead embroidery project actually. But you know, in the spare time.
Yeah, and all of your small business owners' spare time.
I'm sure as much as you have lots of spare time to do fun pet projects like that, right?
I want that kind of time. I mean, my goal in life is to get there. I think
right? Yeah.
Cool. Or make it
the secret on how to achieve that. I have a feeling, Danielle, you and I are very similar, and I don't think we sit around well. I'll spit it that way.
I tried to. I fail at sitting. I fail at not doing.
If I watch like trashy TV, it's like while I'm eating, or if like I'll still like grab a project and work on something in front of me while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, even just today, like I had to take my son to guitar, and it's just 30 minutes, and so I just sit in the car for a minute, but I had to bring crochet with me.
Yeah, I would not. Oh my gosh, sitting in the car for 30 minutes would be. Yep, there would be a project.
I got like 90 rows done. I'm like, hey, there you
go. That sounds like way more rows than I would be able to do in 30 minutes.
Something tiny. I'm making the collar of something. So.
Oh, fun.
It'll get done in like 10 years. By winter, I'll have it done. So.
Okay. That's about the pace that I crochet at. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quick.
Well, I can't wait to see. Do you want me to like spotlight your sand so that we can at least like I'll leave. Gosh, I can never remember which of these buttons works for. There we go. Okay.
There you go. These are really interesting. I like.
Oh, I forgot that I put those in there.
These are so cool. So they look like that. I have not played with these before.
3-hole beads.
Yeah, that's versatile.
I've got to see. I'm 90% sure I've got some of those listed on the website, but let's just see here. Oh, unless I spelled it wrong.
I'm just going to get some thread going. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but why not just start? And then stringing, I mean, for these gorgeous ones, all you'd have to do is just make a bracelet, or you can just pop them on your ears. 1 or 2, dangling down.
Yeah. I put those Nevettes in because they were so similar in color to those 2-hole daggers. I thought even if you didn't use the two together, like the idea of them working with all the other beads was nice. But if anybody's interested, I have like probably a dozen colors of the Nevettes, and it might be really easy for me to pop them on the website. I'm not sure why they're not there right now, but I have a project. I'll see if I can find a link at least to the project. It's actually one of the classes I'm teaching in Prague when we go in October. And it's one of my favorite things I've ever done. It's a collar, and I use the pipe chain from Silver Silk in it.
Oh, you did?
So it has those Nevettes in it too. And I absolutely love it.
I love that too. I think those are a really neat bead.
It's really like, I've done a handful of things with it, more than I think I would assume I would, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I totally hear you on that. I like that too. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out which color I like. I like this one next to that, but I could pull in the green.
Fun.
Pretty. I just want to see what happens if I string these kind of side by side. I don't know if that's what I'm sticking with, but we could do like a stream of consciousness on it.
Ooh.
That would be really cool. So let's see here. You know what I might do is I might grab another needle.
Oh yeah, and do like a two.
Well, that way we can see it faster. Otherwise I got to string a long strand, but I want to see it now.
So I am only dropping this kit link for the necklace I'm talking about, so you guys can see the necklace. That's got the Nevettes and the pipe chain in it, but it's a fun one. I wear them a lot. I've got a lot of colors of that necklace.
You do? Oh, that's so nice.
It's like the perfect length if you've got like a shirt that's got like a crew neck on, it hangs over it. If you've got a V-neck on, it hangs like inside of the neckline, and it's like right at the, I mean, as long as you size the pipe chain right, it's like right at the collarbone. So
God, that sounds gorgeous. I'm gonna have to check that link out after this.
I know, I feel bad. It's like, I don't think I really have a good way of showing you.
I'll check it out after. I'll watch the replay and go and look at it.
Look at that. Such a good way to end a piece like this, that you can just hook a jump ring on there, right?
Oh, yeah. And like if you had even a little toggle, you could put that on, like string it now, and that would work too.
Yeah, yeah.
Put, like,
all at the
those
same
jump
time.
rings. I'll probably just pop a little finding on there.
Oh, I am having such a sense of accomplishment this week. I have all of the beads that I needed to order for the next 3 months of subscriptions on their way to me. So we've got new
Great.
2-hole beads, new sizes and colors of seed beads, and the combinations I'm doing for April, May, and June are going to be so much fun. I'm super excited about it.
Oh, that sounds so cool. You do the greatest collections.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that perfect little.
I use my little trick.
Yes, I noticed that. I was like, oh my gosh, so many genius ideas.
Just being an insatiable perfectionist, I can't. And so I'm just going to string one on each needle here. And let's see how cute this looks. I bet that's going to look really cool. And I could even go with some of these other 2-hole beads that are here. I've got a lot of 2-hole beads to string around, and how cool would that look? Okay. Aw. I mean, that right there is cool. Looks like little flowers.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's the shape of the lentils, because they get a little fatter in the middle. They sit so nice like that.
Aw. It'd be a cool earring too, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. I was thinking like you could do either another loop on the end and do like a drop on one side, or all sorts of things.
These at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cute. Okay. I need to do that. Too many ideas. Like I have so many. My brain is it's going
Oh my
wild.
gosh, yeah. I can't even keep track of where, like, I'll jot down little notes or like sketches, and if it's not something I'm doing pretty soon, I can't even keep track of where I put all of my little like ideas.
I lose mine too. I lose them very quickly.
Yeah.
So the notebook is only as useful as my next free moment,
Yes, exactly. That's kind of I find little doodles from like years ago, because I do keep a lot of like random sketchbooks and notebooks laying around, and I will look at something and go, "Oh gosh, that was a really good idea from like 10 years ago." And then like it gets set aside again.
Yep. No, it's so true. You're like, hang on. Oh, this is really cool. And there's a lot of them. So you could absolutely get a bracelet length if you just wanted to keep doing that for a whole bracelet.
Yeah.
That
It's
right
a
there.
really fun texture that's created by that like pattern.
Oh, I like it. Very spring, and the colors are just so unique with those bright little hyacinth.
Yes, those 2-hole lentils have a little bit of like a metallic mirror on one side of them, and they've got like red and orange and yellow kind of mixed in. The glass is like at least partially translucent, so the color is unique in that it's not like a finish. It's the color of the glass itself, which has a totally different effect than if there's like a finish on a glass bead.
Oh yeah, it's so perfect, and it can almost be different colors depending how you suspend it. Oh, thanks, Larry. I've just been really jamming on just stringing things. Like I don't usually like 2-needle method, but it kind of is really cool with 2-hole beads to see.
Well, and as you said that on about being like on camera and being able to see it quicker, I thought, gosh, I should do that more, because I end up not showing as much of something complete, because I'm definitely biased towards the one needle method for the sake of like,
Me too.
I don't know, several reasons probably, but but in this circumstance. And I think the other thing for me too, like with something like this, I would use like for me, I would use like a 10-pound Power Pro or Wildfire. Gosh, I haven't used Power Pro in
Oh,
like 10
yeah.
years. But like a 10-pound Wildfire would be a pretty secure thread. You wouldn't have to worry about going through the holes again. And then the 2-needle
Yes.
method would be really easy. The check beads, especially the multi-hole ones, can have a slightly sharper hole. So it's good for people to just be mindful of that with either making like multiple thread passes or using like a heavier thread than they would normally.
Oh, exactly. And this is, I think I'm using, what am I using currently? I'm using I think I'm using a 6-pound, but I bet you Wildfire would be really good too.
I love like even a little section like that would be so interesting in with other things, or I would
That's
we were
exactly what I'm
hearing
thinking.
like
Maybe.
am I reading
Maybe.
your mind? You're just so intuitive.
I was wondering if I could maybe even start to kind of change it up so that as it's going, it flows into different things and becomes
Yeah,
different things as we go. So I'm just
that
gonna
would be
see.
super fun too. You just have to use all the beads, right?
Yeah. So let's just get these guys free here. They could all come to the party.
Yeah,
Everyone's invited. Oh,
everybody's invited.
I'll get that one later. I dropped one.
Oh, no
No
bead
bead
left
left
behind.
behind. I always rescue them from the floor. I never let them stay
So
there.
the check glass I tend to make sure and pick up if it's a seed bead. Like, okay, you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm a terrible dog mom. I was working on something out in the living room. Like my dining room and living room are all one, like just larger room. And I was sitting at the dining room table, and I saw a size 6 seed bead fly off of like my bead board, land on the floor, and then it was sitting in a spot right next to the leg of the chair, so I knew where it was.
Oh,
And
good.
I was like, "Oh, I'll get that in a little bit when I get up again." And then Waffles came through, and she
Oh,
was like, "Do do 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 do," and I saw her go that direction. And before I could even like think to say anything, I look up and the bead was no longer in that spot.
oh, Waffles.
Little vacuum cleaner.
Oh, gosh.
She's
Oh,
pouting in the
no.
chair behind me right now because the poor doggies, it thunderstormed this morning here, and it wasn't like anything concerning or severe for us, but for the dogs, like the world is coming to an end and they need to like go to a bunker underground. So
Right. They get scared easily.
yeah, so she's all
Mhm.
like worried, and with her dad being out of town, she's like nervous anyways. So this is like extra nerve-wracking. Oh, look at the cool things you are doing. Oh my gosh.
Just want to see how cool these look. Now I've got something going on here where we could fill in this edge with something, but I'll have to make a turn. So let me think about how that would work. So actually,
Yeah, with the 2 needles, it might be easier than it would be otherwise.
I think so. And I'm not really worrying about which side. I actually kind of like the checker there. But just so I can get back through to see something,
Yeah.
I'm going to go and do a little square stitch turn
Uh,
because I want to try adding side beads. So let's try that. This is kind of like how you can come up with a unique design and just test a bunch of stuff all at once. I feel like, actually, you know what? Scratch that turn. I'm going to
sorry.
go, well, you know what? I'm going to turn back through this one right here because it's not, I want it to pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm
it's
just giggling
doing,
because it's like, as you're working through it, it's so funny when you're on camera because it's like every single moment of your thought process is on
yeah.
display for everybody. And I totally like have the same situations happen.
Me too, but that's part of the fun.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes it's you know what the worst is though is an undocumented revision and you can't go back. Well, because sometimes I have a good idea, but I want to see something else, so I undo that one and go back and try this other idea, but then I can't remember how I did the first one. I just remember I liked it.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So you're like securing that spot, but then you're gonna go. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, poor pup. But normally I would just keep going, but right now I just want to see what happens if I make a little turn. So ignore that little gap there. We'll just make a turn here. Oh, I hope she's doing okay. Would daggers be crazy? That's the thing I'm thinking. Or I could just put some more of the lentils. Oh, these are 2-hole daggers. Ooh.
Yes, because you even need more spots to
Interesting.
go through, right?
Wow. You know what? Now I'm thinking something else. It might not need to be on the same bracelet, or could be. So these are 1-hole. Oh, okay. Oh no, these are like that. Look, check this out. These are that. Wait, hang on a second.
That's a silky bead.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Hang on. This may or may not work, but we're just gonna try it. Why not? So there's that. But then we have places to go over here. Oh, I might need that to be on its own as something else. Let's see. Let's just try different stuff here. All right, so
Raina wants to know what we're making. We don't quite know yet. A bracelet?
I'm going to call it a stream of consciousness bead test.
I love it.
Each of these could become its own individual bracelet. It could become a bracelet altogether.
Oh, Gina says, I see a caterpillar. Sorry, I didn't mute myself any faster, guys. Waffles can be very loud, and it thundered, and it was like
Waffles.
The world was ending, but everybody calm down again for now.
She's so cute.
I know. Well, I told you, she's not that cute right now. She's got some schmutz all over her face. She was rolling around in the yard like moments before I needed to get on the video. So she's probably going to get a bath later.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Because they get out there and get into stuff.
Oh,
then
yeah.
They're going to get all cuddly in all of the fabrics in your house.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad she's out here in this chair that I don't ever use right now, because it'll be nice if I don't have to wash as many blankets that she defiles.
Right? This is working really nicely.
It really is. Everything is all like stitched up all neat and tidy in a little square there.
It's working.
I love it.
Something with that second hole on the daggers. But then after this, I might go to one of my tried and trues with daggers. 2-hole daggers are amazing because it gives you a place to turn to add stuff.
Yes, I think there's a place for 1-hole daggers, but if I have the option, I would always rather have 2 if I'm designing, because it would just be a little easier to.
Oh yeah, exactly. And so let's see what happens if I go.
Oh, Jody, you're right. It looks a little bit like a little dragonfly section. Very springy.
It's a bit of boring weaving in happening. Apologies, but how would I? I kind of want to see. It's not really gonna. Let's just see what happens. I'm looking for a way to stabilize it a little bit. Get some seed beads going, and we'll get.
Yeah, you could put some seed beads along like the edge of the tile on the way out to the dagger, and then.
I wonder if maybe I should have put. Yeah. Okay. So we need one less there.
This is going to make such a great little focal point for part of the bracelet.
I'm liking it. Let's just see what happens here. That's interesting.
It is.
They get it all to flip right. There we go.
I know. That's the one thing about 2-hole beads.
What do we think of that? It's a lot going on.
But
Sometimes
no, like it's all working nicely. I think it's a cool idea that people could like add. I mean, they could leave it without the silky beads, or they could add to make it like more of like a voluminous focal.
Oh yeah, they could. So that is a cool idea, but I think what I would wear more is if I just went with all the lentils and then maybe did a separate bracelet with the squares doing something there.
Yeah, yeah. So that you can like layer some stacks of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But rather than destruct that, because I think we get this concept here.
Yeah.
I might start. I'm gonna set this one aside just for now. Just
Yeah. No,
that's
I love this whole like people are gonna get like 20 bracelet ideas in one video.
Yeah, because I mean, I think I would actually just continue that out as one. I might just take that off. It was fun, but I have a better idea now. Something that I want to try. So I wonder. I'm thinking of these. Because I was noticing the sides of some of these have different colors that match with that. Or even just one side. There's
I
something
know. I was thinking about a bracelet that I saw. I want to say it was Banana Republic. It was like a very metallic, like just one color metal with like a shape, but it looked like daggers hanging down like one direction. And I think that would be really fun, even if there were some other beads in between them in a bracelet.
Oh yeah. Silky beads between the daggers, would it? It would make them kind of cross each other.
Unless you spaced them out a little bit with seed beads or something, you could probably get them to set in a pretty straight line if you spaced enough seed beads.
That is true. That is true.
Yes, Lorena. Sorry, I almost missed your question there. I linked this earlier, but I will share the listing of. So not every single thing that Danielle is working with is in this listing, but it gives you all the specifics in the photo. And then this is the May color variant. For some reason, the colors didn't connect to the drop-down menu. I should go fix that right now too. So like when you select your color choice for that listing, you want to select May inspiration for that I just linked. But I'm going to go see if I can fix it right now so that it shows up when you select from your drop down.
I think I have a necklace idea.
Yay!
And so it will start with these. I'll make a little center focal version. I would take this out for a full length, but I think we'll do like 7 just to kind of see it.
Perfect.
Dozen ideas for all these cool little 2-hole beads.
I know, right? Never ending ideas.
How cool would that be even by itself? I mean, sometimes the trending styles I'm finding right now are very minimalist.
Yes, and like layers of simple things,
Layers of them.
right?
Right, exactly.
Totally on the same
Right there.
wavelength with you there.
I'm of course gonna level it up a little bit of crazy, but I think this right here, people will just wear that.
Yes, I agree. Especially those little stud beads. I love them so much.
They're really cool. What I'm going to do with them next is going to we'll keep them facing the same direction. They won't flip. But I mean, when you were wearing that, they would also stay like that.
Yes, really good to see you too, Lorena.
Hey, Lorena. Okay. And so idea 1, actually, let's get a different color. I wonder if, could you see those together? I could.
I mean, those Picasso seed beads, I feel like could be on anything.
Oh, yeah, they
I
could
feel
be.
like they work so well with so many things because of the finish.
This is just idea 1. I don't know if it's where I'm going for sure, but
Well, and the kind of thing you're doing when you're using the multi-hole beads in different layers, it's nice because you can choose to like stop at one point, or you can keep adding like layers to the holes that are hanging down.
that's gonna, because it's got a little bit more, it's a little wider on this side than that
So
side, so it's gonna
it'll
be
give the
smaller.
curve.
Yeah, that was one idea. Let's see what happens if we finish that out. Let's look at it. And does it have a center? Oh, it's got a, hang on, 1, 2, oh yeah, okay. So
I hate that panicked feeling of like, oh shoot, did I do that the way I wanted to?
well, it would just add one, but I think it's gonna work. Okay, so brain, be my friend, brain.
I'll be right back. I hear a timer going off somewhere in my house.
Oh
Something
no, no worries.
I don't want you guys to have to keep hearing that.
Let's see if I can catch any comments here. Oh yeah, you could put charms on there, Zandra. That would be cool. All these ideas are so good. Oh, look at that. Okay, and so I might be able to make a turn and come back through the second holes on all of these beads. Let's see what happens. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I'm just playing. I'm just goofing. But how fun is it just to get to do that? And I'm starting to value in, especially with the craziness of life right now for me, like just time to just sit there and play, whether I succeed or not, whether I have like something I have to finish, just play, just see what happens and create. Have some creative moment. Let's see if that needs anything. No, I feel like that's okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This will stabilize when I come back through. I have another layer that I'm going to add. Don't ask me how I'm going to do that yet. I'm still working on that part. It's up here. There we go. Oh, wait, wrong color.
I missed fun things while I was gone.
No, I had a ramble about how fun it is to just sit and play.
Aww.
I never really, well, I guess I kind of do. I guess I do because that's, well, recently I had a challenge bead. I wasn't expecting it to be a challenge bead because it was a bead that I had requested. And I was just like, oh, I love this bead. And it's so cool. And the colors, and I was just dying. And I wanted it to be so special. And every idea I had, and I'm not joking, I had 10 ideas. And I sat down, tried each and every one, 0%. That was like,
I almost don't even believe you because you're so fast on your feet and you design so many things normally in person with me. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Do you like it?
I love it.
It needs to be a little bit longer, but I would just continue it up a little bit and then add just a chain of
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I'm thinking the flat mesh from Nile would be one really nice option because of the way it would sit along the sides of the stud beads.
Oh my gosh, that would be cool. Flat mesh would be brilliant right there, wouldn't it?
It's the first thing that popped in my head. I only have gold, but silver or something similar would be really pretty on that.
Oh, it would be. That would be perfect. I might have a gray or a silver. That would be great for that.
And I feel like you could do like a stitched in thing to like connect it, even if you didn't use like the uncaps on that part of it. The uncaps would be good next to the clasp, but then maybe like a stitched thing.
Oh yeah, like I'm trying to think of how. So the flat mesh terminators look a bit like that.
Yes.
So how would we do that? We would need to connect it a little like this somehow. But maybe just a jump ring or just a little loop of seed beads in a jump ring.
So when I do a loop of seed beads on the end of something like this to connect to a ring that goes that direction, I'll do like 3 or 5 seed beads total, but like I'll add like 1 or 3 seed beads and then I'll stitch around the thing, and then I'll go back through just the center seed bead, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
So my thread will be around that loop, but then the seed beads come to like a point.
That makes sense. Okay. That's a great way to go from 2 holes to 1 connection.
Yes, and especially because like a ring going the other direction wouldn't be a problem, but I feel like if there's too much space between this component and the chain, that it'll lose some of the effect.
Exactly. You don't wanna have too much. Just enough height to get you over those. So back through this one. Let me see what 2 looks like. 1 might do it. Let's just see. So like that kind of, and then the 2 more.
And then go through the other hole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's working. So something like that, and I would have to reinforce that, of course, but
Yeah, but that looks really nice.
that's cool. I think I could probably finish adding the flat mesh, even after it's completed.
Mm-hmm. This would make such a cute, like, kind of like collar length, or like a necklace that hangs at like 18 or 20 inches.
It would. It really would. I have a vision of doing something here because I have open holes here and open holes in the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be crazy to have a second strand of flat mesh coming this direction? So that you
Ooh.
could just start from the finding and then just add a new strand? Because where I'm struggling is how to make a turn from here. I think it would look bulky, or maybe.
So with the silkies and the tile shapes, I find that I usually can run a thread right along the edge. So if you manage to go the opposite direction through the other hole that you're not going to be using,
Aha.
and then do the turn, the thread height's pretty along the...
Oh, yes. Okay, this is gonna work.
Oh my gosh, I love this teamwork situation. It's so much fun.
That gets me right to the right place where I can.
Yay!
There we go.
Aw.
And there's our
Mary
turn.
says, sorry, I'm late. Mom life. We all are with you tonight, Mary.
Oh, yeah, Mary, I know exactly what you mean. So true. Let's see. Things need to happen here with the daggers, don't they?
Things need to happen here. I love that.
Like, would this be crazy to have 3? Like, would this be too much? We could always switch to a little seed bead arrangement, or
I feel like from this side, although if you're adding more daggers in the middle, then yes, yes, yes to all of that.
or we could just have that be the center because that's slick.
Yeah, it all looks so like feathery and trendy. I love it.
Would that?
Oh yeah.
Well, we have to see it. We can always take it apart. Let's see. Move those. Yeah, the only thing is it may not stay like that. Does that make sense? Like it might flip, but
I think though, the way you have things set up right there, it won't flip. Like when somebody's got it on, if they've got it sized correctly, I don't think it would flip horribly. Like it could like flop around a little bit, but I don't think it would flip and like stick, the wrong direction. Come here, Waffles.
good point.
Come here, baby girl. I know. Come here. Oh, you're covered in something gross. And you're so nervous.
Oh, there she is. Hi. Hi, Waffles.
The thunder is going to kill us all. In her little doggy brain.
She
Here
probably
comes
used to
Walter
it.
too.
Let's see. I might need to add a little more there. That's not enough filler. I could put the seed bead there. Oh, hey, there we go.
Yay.
The only thing is it's gonna, let's see what happens. I'll put this one on here. Middle dagger is not doing what I need it to do. Oh, well, maybe. If I add seed beads, it'll work.
Yeah, just to let it like droop down a little bit.
Yeah, its position's not exact where I'd want it. There we go. Okay, yeah, just 2 little gray seed beads is going to do the trick. Gray or gold?
Ooh.
Or green. We could go green.
Oh, you know, because you've got the green in there with the dagger or the lentils you added. I think that adding a little bit of a green seed bead would be nice.
Oh, yeah. And the finish on this, it's going to call for it. Let me flip that. The green side is greener on that side. The grass is greener on that side of the dagger. Ha! Boom.
Perfect. Loving it. Oh my gosh.
So folks might need to get 2 strands of these little single hole lentils so they can do, although I think the bracelet, I'll get to the end of a bracelet with that. Maybe you guys might need 2 of these. You're doing the bracelet and the necklace. But I think it'll work. I think it'll make it. And so here, you can either do the pyramid again, or you could do the lentils here. Either way,
I like that stud, that pyramid, like kind of sitting out in that spot. It looks really good.
I'm going to stick with that then. Let's see. Let's go through this way. I can't do the whole 3D flippy thing in my head anymore. If I ever could.
I always set them down, especially if I'm on camera, because I can't concentrate enough while I'm talking nonsense to actually think through what I'm doing.
Oh no. Let's see if I can get through that.
Several people have commented on the daggers. The last link I just posted is directly to that specific dagger in case you guys need like just a bunch of that dagger in your life and not like, you know, you might need a couple strands of those daggers to go with the mix.
Definitely.
And there's other colors. I used the term like etched electric, I think. And there's a like blue and teal. There's a like burgundy and purple and pink-ish sort of tones. And then there's this color.
There it is.
Look at you go. Oh my gosh. This is such a stunning design for it to just be like a few minutes of like an hour-long video.
I'm going to finish that and post it. I do need to, I need to add the other side here.
I feel like Nile is going to very much approve of the use of the silver silk in this. It feels like his kind of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely need to do just a little bit of weaving around, some reinforcing with this side. And then I'll need to get another end cap on this side. That's going to be really cool.
How fun.
I feel like that's complete. Like that's ready to go.
Oh yeah. I think like, yeah, you don't have to or want to do too much of anything else to that.
Nope, that one's cool. So what else can I do? I have a lot of daggers left. I had a vision of making maybe just like a little stitch up with the daggers fanning out.
Just like a little earring or something.
Yeah. And we're doing pretty good on time. I might be able to look
at it. Yeah. I mean, I just don't want to keep you too late. It sounds like you had a long day, so you let me know.
Oh, you too did. Yeah, I think I can. We've got at least 10 minutes. I can probably whip up one more little cute thing. We'll see how fast I can go.
Incredible.
Because all I have waiting for me after this is a pile of dishes. Well, and 2 sweet, loving little dudes who squeeze me down for Legos every day. I'm not joking.
Well, I definitely have a sink full of dishes only because it's just like a thing, right? Like I went through and did the dishes. I ran the dishwasher this morning, and yet there is a sink full of dishes still. And I did make my brother dinner tonight, but it's just me for the most part. So who is creating all these dishes?
I asked myself the same question.
Oh, hi, Lois. Joining late, but that looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying something to see. I have a feeling it'll work. And actually, let's just do 2. So hang on a second. My counts might not be right. Yeah, this might work. Let's see. It's got a vision going. It's either going to work or not. We'll see. Oh yeah, okay. I love my sound effects.
Yes, like a drum roll situation too.
So I just want to go through those.
I just can't wait to see where you're going with this, because there's times where you do things and even like if they're finished, I cannot figure out how you did them until you explain.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like you have a really lovely creative way of weaving things.
I might need to add 2 more beads on this side. I did not count correctly, but luckily it's savable.
I was gonna say, I definitely have done that with a piece of thread at the tail.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
And so we'll skip 2 and go through 2. Okay. So this is just a little 2-drop craziness for starters on one side. And so
2-drop craziness.
And I'm not sure if it's totally going to work, but we'll find out. I've only done this with 8-0 before, but I don't see why that it won't work with 11-0. But if it doesn't work, I can tell you it works with 8-0 for sure. But I think this is going to just look a little bit different. And this is going to be really fun to work with. You know what I could have done is I could have laddered first and then brick stitched off the ladder of laddering these guys together. I do that a lot too. So like make a big row. Like that would probably do for an earring. And then build your seed beads off the top and the bottom. And then use these beauties, which I didn't use yet.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of my vision there is to use those. But let's see if this goes anywhere. Yeah, it's working.
Bye, Marlene. 3:30 does not sound like a fun wake-up time.
No. How come she has to get up that early?
But still, ooh, there was some lightning. It might get loud here again.
Oh, no.
Prepare myself.
Yep. Oh, poor sweetie. Let's see. I'm probably going to get through those 2. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I had an idea. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But you never know until you try them. Sometimes they're crazy.
So now Walter is under the chair that Waffles was sitting in behind me, and I'm guessing Waffles has gone and retreated to our closet where she has a bed underneath of like our clothes that are hanging so that she can be completely like
so she surrounded. Can be oh, sweet thing. Aww.
This is such a cool technique to work off of the beads, the 2-hole beads with, Danielle. I love it.
I'm trying to create a little loop for the ear wire now. Maybe I need to do 6 here. So this is the top. And I'll just head back through. Actually, I can go through all these. There we go. I'm really loving these little lentils. I'm using them a lot. Is 2 too many? Let's see. Well, I'm going to skip on that. I don't know about that. Let's see. But now I know. Okay, so this idea, better as a bracelet. Let's pull that part out. So that's just a mini version of a way you could incorporate a 2-hole bead and a 2-drop peyote lengthwise, but you'd have to extrapolate that out long. So you would start by stringing, and the counts would be tricky. So you'd probably want to get a pattern for that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you do 10 and then 8. I know if you're going to connect another one, you would do 10, 10. So it'd be basically string 10, string one of these, string 10, string one of these, and work back in 2-drop, back and forth. And you could have a whole bracelet like that. I think that would be cute.
So darn cute. I love it.
I'll play with that. That's going to become something because I'm really in love with these the tiles. I'm rediscovering them recently. I've been playing a lot with those. I have something that I'm working on that I got to show you. It's really cool.
And they're the same size, like the hole distance and the size of the base is the same as the studs. So somebody could use like the pyramid stud beads in the same way.
Oh, totally. I mean, that would just be so awesome. It doesn't have to be, who is it? Somebody says, I'm stealing this from someone. It doesn't have to be a demonstration of all like your peak skills to make jewelry that people are going to want to put on and wear. Like, you don't have to use the most complicated techniques. Just put them together. And that is like, because I find myself doing that where I have to like do something hard because I feel like I need to. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's like a seed bead weaving like curse if that's your like mode of design normally.
But that's the one that will sell. Right there. That's the one somebody will walk into a booth and put on and wear out. And then for some reason, I feel like the more complicated ones, they wait for the right person that knows what they're looking at. Like, yeah,
definitely. Aw, Ellen, so thank you for sharing your playfulness.
Oh, thank you. I really want to finish all of these because I feel like together, can you see these as a stacker bracelet together?
Oh, 1,000%. That's what I was thinking about, the one with the tiles and the studs, and then the seed bead one you were just working on. As you like showed the two, I thought, yeah, totally layer that up.
We could just flush that out and then have like a 3-strand, you know, those little tube sliders that have 3 hoops? And you could link to each one. And then you'd have
and then you don't have to search for all your matching bracelets when you go to wear them, right?
Yeah, and then these, oh my gosh, just like string them with a seed bead in between them. Beading wire. There you go. Now you got your 4th one. I really want to flesh this one out. This one is inspiring. I don't know if it's just because of the Picasso. It could be because of the Picasso, but I think I need to finish that one. But I will start this one over and I'll post it. I'm thinking repeat that 8 times. So 10 in a square, 10 in a square, 10 in a square. Do that 8 times, go back through. And you'd only have to do 3 passes and you'd have that. Put it wire guard on the end.
So like it looks like it's got so much going on, but you make it sound so easy to do. I love it.
It's actually just lengthwise peyote, which I'm also on a kick of right now. I just did a very simple video that I haven't released it yet because I haven't edited, but I got to edit out the sounds of my children getting angry at their video games. Truth.
That's amazing.
Oh, the sound of audio editing. The parts of the audio where my audio changes, that's where I get. They're all home right now. One of them's got a cough, and the other one is just doing some temporary homeschooling right now. And so it's been so crazy at my house. I need the beads more than ever.
I sat here very calmly and watched Walter nervously pee on my like landing over here that's carpeted. I'm just going to be honest with everybody. It's like such a show over here. Waffles apparently was actually stuck under the chair with Walter when I said something about her being in the closet. And it's just like a whole thing. So.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So now I know what you're doing after the live.
Yeah. On top of storm watch. For the poor dogs, I'm going to be doing a little cleaning too.
Don't just enjoy the rain or anything. Settle down with the book.
The good news is that the steps, the little landing is like those carpet tiles. Because this is between like our patio and our interior of our house. This is like a huge mud room where my office is basically. So we needed to know that the stairs over here would be like replaceable.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something at least, but
Yeah,
still.
yeah, there's that, but
Lately I get really protective of if I have any time, like, to myself, you know, I don't wanna spend it doing anything cleaning, anything. I just wanna do me stuff. Like, if I clean something, it'll be my stuff, which I never have time to, like, actually put my own laundry away. I put all the other people's laundry, but I wanna put my laundry away, like, and sort it by colors and
I
nerd
know.
out over
Oh, my
it.
closet is mildly sorted by color, but like also by
Oh
type
my
of
god.
clothing. And it's a very small space, so it's not actually very well organized, but I do try.
So true. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, Danielle, look at all these things
Nugget?
you did in such a short period of time. This is incredible.
I need to finish them. I still have a bit to go, but
Well,
I
you
think
got
there's
a
something
lot
happening
done.
there. Yeah. I
And
definitely want to see these all finished because they're so cool.
thank you everyone for joining us. If you have questions about the products, reach out to me. And if you have questions about the designs, I think that Danielle, if you go back and like rewatch the video, there's plenty of like tips and explanations along the way. You probably don't need much more to like finish this all off yourself. Rewatching the video, right?
Yeah, and feel free to go with it. I mean, all these ideas, they're just going to give you even more ideas. So,
Yeah, for sure. I'm sitting here going like, I want to make a stack of these bracelets now.
I mean, like, I bet you could turn this into a kit if I can clean up some of the steps a little bit, like make them more smooth, because I think I did a lot of maybe like not most expeditious finishing on
I've
it.
got like a whole roll of the flat mesh in a gold, I think, from Nile that was like part of a little bonus situation. So I just need to get some of the findings and then I could totally do some kits like that.
Oh yeah, that'll
I
be
just have
fun.
to change up the colors a little bit so it was more gold forward, but
Yeah, and there's so many dagger possibilities too. That could be very fun.
yeah, we have plenty of options. Well, gosh, thank you. Oh, everyone's saying thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Danielle, is there anything else other than I should share that link one more time for your calendar, and that way everybody knows where to find your beautiful face on a regular basis. There.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing it.
Oh my gosh, I so appreciate you hanging out with me. This has been a good way to hopefully the dogs can calm down a little bit because the rain's gonna be here for a couple hours. So
Aw. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I hope you guys it just goes right over you and then it's all done.
yeah, and I can't remember who said towards the beginning of the video that they were dealing with tornadic activity, but
Oh, that was Sandy. Yeah,
Sandy
she was in
maybe. Yeah, Sandy, I hope that you get through this evening without too much bad stuff. So,
yeah, please hope so.
well, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I will be live hopefully next Wednesday by myself, and then I'll be a guest on another live video the following Wednesday. So as soon as I've got those details ironed out, I'll make sure and post about that too.
Awesome.
Take care and have a good night, guys.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.